Hello students of Prep 3. You are welcome to our English program for today. Today we are going to have Unit 7, Part 2. Let's start. My dear students, النهاردة في Part 2 من Unit 7 هنستعرض اللانجوج functions والجرامر. هنبتدي باللانجوج functions. Language function النهاردة is about contrasting information. Okay? ازاي أعبر عن الكونتراست التناقض. هستخدم although, though, however. though and though ممكن ابتدي بيهم السنتنس او يكونوا في منتصف السنتنس. اما however لازم تيجي في منتصف السنتنس، ما ينفعش تيجي في بداية السنتنس. تعالوا نستعرض مع بعض تفاصيل اللانجوج functions. Let's start. Language functions. Contrasting information. Although, however. However. Example. He ran fast. However, he missed the train. هنا في contrast. ليه؟ برغم ان هو جملة فيها تناقض. هو he ran fast. However, he missed the train. مع كده برضو هو ملحقش الترين. However. لاحظ ان however جت في منتصف السنتنس. I enjoy watching tennis on TV. However, I never play it. في هنا contrast. هو بيستمتع بمشاهدة التنس. However, I never played it. هو ما لعبوش خالص قبل كده. يبقى في هنا contrasting. تمام؟ طيب نشوف نقطة تانية. Although أو though. Although he is short, he plays basketball. هنا فيها contrast. على الرغم ان هو short he plays basketball. معروف ان الباسكتبول محتاجة ان الشخص يكون tall. يبقى هنا في ايه؟ contrast. في تناقض. نلاحظ ان although هنا ابتدينا بيها السنتنس الجملة. My dear students, our structures. الستراكتشر بتاع unit 7 متعلق بالobligation and necessity. الضرورة والإلزام. ازاي اعمل application and necessity باستخدام has to مع pronouns he, she, it او singular noun، have to مع pronouns I, you, we, they او plural noun plus infinitive. كل من has to and have to plus infinitive. Let's see. Obligation and necessity. We use have to, has to talk about rules or things that are necessary. هقولها مرة تانية. We use have to, has to talk about rules or things that are necessary. Form. He, she, it. Has to plus infinitive. He, she, it. Has to plus infinitive. I, we, you, they. Have to plus infinitive. I, we, you, they. Have to plus infinitive. Examples. Mona has to get a passport to travel to London. طبعا هنا في ضرورة عشان تسافر لازم يكون معاها الباسبورت. منى she عشان كده جبت معاها very good has to plus infinitive get. Mona has to get a passport to travel to London. They have to go to school on time. طبعا هنا برضو في ضرورة. They have to go to school on time. هنا have to جاية عشان عندي pronoun they equal go infinitive. negative ازاي اعمل النفي للضرورة او الالزام. he she it doesn't have to plus infinitive. طيب احنا قلنا he she it في ال obligation and necessity في الضرورة او الالزام في حالة الافيرماتيف الاثبات بتاخد has to. ازاي هنا اخدت have to؟ الاحظ عندي doesn't. معروف ان verb to do سواء في النفي او في الاثبات بياخد مصدر الفعل الانفينيتيف، عشان كده جبت have to. ما ينفعش اقول doesn't has to plus الانفينيتيف wrong. لا، the right الصح ايه؟ he she it doesn't have to plus الانفينيتيف. I we you they don't have to plus الانفينيتيف. don't have to plus الانفينيتيف. examples: she doesn't have to hurry. She is not late for school. She doesn't have to hurry. She is not late for school. هنا في عدم ضرورة. she استخدمت معاها doesn't plus have to plus infinitive. برضو في حالة النيجاتيف ممكن استخدم الاكسبريشن ده it's not necessary for person to plus الانفينيتيف، معناها ليس من الضروري أن. بستخدمها برضو في حالة النيجاتيف زي doesn't have to و don't have to. example: it isn't necessary for Tariq to take a taxi. He isn't late. It isn't necessary for Tariq to take a taxi. He isn't late. ازاي اعمل الكويستشن في حالة النسيستي والابليكيشن، الضرورة او الالزام؟ بستخدم do or does في بداية الكويستشن، اوكي، plus subject have to plus infinitive. طبعا والانسر بتكون yes or no لان انا بديت الكويستشن بدو او does. Let's start. Question: do, does plus subject have to plus infinitive. do does بمعنى هل plus subject، طبعا do هتيجي مع ال subject I you we they. does هتيجي مع he she it. have to plus infinitive مصدر الفعل. examples: do you have to cook lunch? Do you have to cook lunch? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Or no, I don't. في النيجاتيف no, I don't. في حالة الأسئلة العادية مش yes no question بتكون كالآتي: question word أداة استفهام plus do does plus subject have to plus infinitive. question word do does plus subject have to plus infinitive. example: what do you have to do after school? What do you have to do after school? question word what do مع pronoun you have to plus الانفينيتيف do. my dear students لو أنا عايزة أعمل negative للنسيستي or obligation في زمن الباست simple هعملها ازاي؟ هقول didn't plus have to plus الانفينيتيف. معروف ان didn't بتيجي مع جميع البروناونز I you we they he she it. اوكي، تعالوا نشوف بعض الاكزامبلز. negative subject plus didn't have to plus infinitive. example: we didn't have to get up early yesterday because it was a holiday. نلاحظ هنا عدم ضرورة في ال past simple. We didn't have to didn't بعدها have to plus مصدر الفعل infinitive يعني الفعل بدون أي إضافات to get up early yesterday because it was a holiday. They didn't have to wear a jacket. It was hot. They didn't have to wear a jacket. It was hot. الquestion السؤال did plus subject have to plus infinitive بمعنى هل بس هنا هل هتكون في زمن ال past simple did plus subject have to plus infinitive. Example: Did you have to cook lunch? Did you have to cook lunch? Yes, I did. Or no, I didn't. في حالة السؤال العادي اللي هو question word plus did plus subject have to plus infinitive. Question word plus did plus subject have to plus infinitive. Example: Why ادي question word did بعدها subject بعدها have to infinitive leave. Why did you have to leave early yesterday? Why did you have to leave early yesterday? We use must plus infinitive to say that something is important to do. بستخدم must plus infinitive عشان أقول that something is important to do. Amar must study hard. Amar must study hard. يجب أن يذاكر بجد. He has a test next week. He has a test next week. I must visit Ali because he is ill. I must visit Ali because he is ill. We use mustn't plus infinitive to say that something is important not to do. We use mustn't plus infinitive to say that something is important not to do. Subject plus mustn't plus infinitive. You mustn't park here. It's a no parking area. Mustn't plus infinitive. It's not allowed to equal mustn't. ممكن استخدم تعبير تاني equal mustn't وهو it's not allowed to. My dear students, تعالوا دلوقتي نستعرض ملخص لل necessity and application في الافirmative والنيجاتيف والinterrogative. تعالوا نشوف مع بعض. Affirmative have to plus infinitive. Negative don't have to plus infinitive. Interrogative do plus subject plus have to plus infinitive. Affirmative has to plus infinitive. Negative doesn't have to plus infinitive. Interrogative does plus subject plus have to plus infinitive. Affirmative had to plus infinitive. Negative didn't have to plus infinitive. Interrogative did plus subject plus have to plus infinitive. Affirmative must plus infinitive. Negative mustn't plus infinitive. Interrogative must mustn't plus subject plus infinitive. My dear students, نبدأ نحل مع بعض some exercises about unit 7. Let's start. what you would say in each of the following situations. السؤال ده سؤال ال situations المواقف، بيديك sentence أو موقف situation هتقول إيه في ال situation ده. Number 1, you tell your friend that he must turn the lights off when he goes out. You tell your friend that he must turn the lights off when he goes out. هقول له you must turn off the lights when you go out. You must turn off the lights when you go out. A friend asks you what he must do to get high marks in English. A friend asks you what he must do to get high marks in English. You must study hard. You must study hard. Situation الأنسر بتاعته هتكون you must study hard. You don't like milk, but you must drink it as it makes you healthy. You don't like milk, but you must drink it as it makes you healthy. Although I don't like milk, I must drink it as it makes me healthy. Although I don't like milk, I must drink it as it makes me healthy. Another kind of questions، نوع تاني من الأسئلة وهو سؤال ال comprehension. comprehension يعني قطعة الفهم. المفروض إن أنا أقراها بعناية شديدة جدا، بعد كده أبدأ أجاوب ال questions اللي على ال comprehension. في بعض الطلبة بتبدأ بال questions، يعني تشوف ال questions بعد كده تدور عليه في ال comprehension. لا، wrong، لازم أقرأ الأول ال comprehension وأفهمها واستوعبها كويس، بعد كده أبدأ answer the questions. وعندي نوعين من ال questions بيجوا على ال comprehension، هنشوف مع بعض دلوقتي كل اللي أنا قلته. Let's see. Reading comprehension. Read the following, then answer the questions. Sarah Samir is a weightlifting player. She was born on January 1st, 1998 in Ismailia. Sarah's father and brother Muhammad were also playing weightlifting. Sarah's father and brother Muhammad were also playing weightlifting. Sarah started playing weightlifting at the age of 12. In 2014, she successfully won Egypt's gold medal at the Youth Olympics. In the same year, she also won 6 gold medals in the African Championship. In addition, she won the title of the best player in Africa under the age of 17 and under 20 in 2016. Sarah took part in the Rio de Janeiro Olympics, where she was the second and got a medal. When she was still 18, of course, Sarah is a good example to follow through hard work and good practice. Answer the following questions. سؤال answer. How old was Sarah when she got the medal in the Youth Olympics? How old بيسأل عن الage العمر. When she was 14. When she was 14. Sarah's father and brother are also playing weightlifting. What does this tell you about her family? They like doing sports. They like doing sports. What does the underlined word where refer to? كلمة where اللي محطوط تحتها لاين بتشير إلى ريو دي جانيرو. ريو دي جانيرو. Another kind of questions. Write an email about one of the following. What you do to be a good football player. How the Olympics became different from the past. هنختار واحد منهم. تعالوا نشوف احنا اخترنا ايه. بنبدأ الإيميل بتو ياسر from آدم. subject الموضوع what I do to be a good player. Hi Yasser, I want to tell you about what I do to be a good player. I get up early every day to practice my favorite sport. I eat healthy food. I go to bed early. I watch matches at the stadium or on TV. Have a nice time, Adam. هقرأ مرة تانية الميل. To Yasser from Adam. Subject what I do to be a good player. Hi Yasser, I want to tell you about what I do to be a good player. I get up early every day to practice my favorite sport. I eat healthy food. I go to bed early. I watch matches at the stadium or on TV. Have a nice time, Adam. My dear students, دلوقتي هنستعرض مع بعض رول مهمة جدا وبنستخدمها. هي to adjective to plus الانفينيتيف بمعنى جدا لدرجة أن لا. يعني السنتنس اللي فيها to adjective to بتكون نيجاتيف منفية. النفي اللي فيها بيكون نفي ضمني، يعني ما بستخدمش لا not ولا never. اوكي، هي to adjective to plus infinitive معناها جدا لدرجة أن لا. لو أنا قلت مثلا the tea is too hot to drink، معنى كده ان انا قدرت اشرب التي ولا لا؟ no، ما قدرتش، يبقى I can't drink the tea، ما قدرتش اشرب التي. عرفت منين؟ من to adjective to. تعال نشوف مع بعض examples. to plus adjective plus to plus infinitive. Example: It's too cold to play outside in winter. طيب معنى كده ان احنا لعبنا outside ولا لا؟ طبعا اكيد لا، لان قلنا to معناها جدا لدرجة ان لا، يعني الانسان لا يستطيع عمل هذا الشيء. اوكي. sports history تستخدم sports كصفة كadjective. Example: Our teacher told us a lot about sports history. Our teacher told us a lot about sports history. We go to the sports hall every week. We go to the sports hall every week. نوع تاني من الأسئلة وهو سؤال choose the correct answer from A, B, C or D. Engineers have invented robots that space you. A. Realize. B. Recognize. C. Produce. D. Represent. Engineers have invented robots that, very good, realize you. Realize you. I offered a drink space. A. To the guest. B. For the guest. C. The guest. D. From the guest. The right answer is very good. To the guest. I offered a drink to the guest. In the past, ships needed the wind to help them to space across the sea. A. Fly. B. Drive. C. Sail. D. Sail. The right answer is sail. In the past, ships needed the wind to help them to sail across the sea. Rewrite the following using the words in practice to give the same meaning. I bought my little brother a toy. For بالpractice بيقول استخدمي for. I bought a toy for my brother. I bought a toy for my brother. I sent Adil an email. I sent Adil an email. To Adil. To Adil. I sent an email to Adil. I sent an email to Adil. Remember to do sport every day. Remember to do sport every day. Forget ينسى. بين البراكتس remember يتذكر و forget ينسى. يبقى لازم أعمل negative. Very good. هقول don't forget to do sport every day. Don't forget to do sport every day. Another kind of questions, نوع تاني من الأسئلة. Read and correct the underlined words. You must remind to bring your science book. You must remind to bring your science book. Remind هنا wrong. The right answer is remember. يجب أن تتذكر. You must remember to bring your science book. Test this food before you eat it. Test this food before you eat it. The right answer is taste. taste بمعنى تذوق. لكن test دي بمعناها اختبار أو امتحان. Taste this food before you eat it. My father gave me advice to do more exercise. My father gave me advice to do more exercises. Yes, advice هنا wrong. ليه؟ لأن دي verb أنا عايزاها noun. طيب الفرق بينهم letter واحد بس، حرف واحد بس. Excellent. سمع ناس بتقول اهو very good. Advice letter C. يبقى my father gave me advice to do more exercises. In the end, I wish you enjoy our English program for today. Thank you, good luck, and goodbye.